So now we move on to the general plan update, branding title. I thought this was going to be a long item.
It may not be. We may have worn ourselves out. I'll present on this, Mayor, as had come up as part of the study session we had with the Planning Commission, a desire to brand the process so it wouldn't be just called general plan with a date on it. It was come up with something different than general plan 2040 or 2020 or whatever. So I asked all the employees to see what they would come up with, so I have something to discuss with you. And since we're starting to kick off the whole general plan process July 20th, I wanted to get it on this agenda. So we had 16 different employees with ideas. We took it to the executive team, and any idea that was reached more than one person is here. So these had 2 or 3 votes out of our 10-member team. And as I mentioned here, we can go with these 3, one of these, or you can create your own, or you can say, I want to think about this and bring it back at another date. It's really kind of up to you. But these, I wanted to get something out on the table that met the criteria that you asked me to get for you.
Thank you. Any questions? Councilmember Kwiatkowski?
I was looking at the names, and the first thing I came up with is something that's already existed, and it's registered, so we couldn't use it, but it's Back to the Future. And, well, that's true. We are built on our past, and we make a lot of noise about that. But what we're looking at is our future. But we can't use that slogan. That's the title of a movie, and we'd have to get permission. I don't know. Maybe we get permission from is it Paramount or?
We can find out, but I'm sure you'll pay plenty.
Sometimes you're pretty good when you do things like that. You can always ask, but that's another idea. That's all I have to say.
Any other questions or? Okay, open up the public comment. Anyone from the public like to comment on this issue? Seeing none, I will close the public comment period and bring it back to council for discussion. Councilman Resnikoff?
Yeah, my comments brief is most of these options that we have here read to me more like mission statements than branding titles, framework for the future, respecting our future, respecting our past, all good, but you want something succinct to the point. Why reinvent the wheel? I suspect that VTA spent a lot of money researching what they're calling their program to try to pass the tax measures, Envision Silicon Valley, and my thing was just Envision Campbell. I suspect they spent a lot of money before they got to that, and it worked, but it basically says it all, and then you can have a mission statement beyond that that explains respecting our past, framework for the future, however you want to do it, but 2 words to me was much simpler.
Councilmember Gibbons?
Thank you. Actually, I gave that a lot of thought, and I looked up the definition of the word and stuff. And we have to be careful. When you say envision Silicon Valley, they're talking about a collection of specific projects that would be completed at the end. You're envisioning the future specifically. We're not. We're setting aside and documenting individual components that come together to help a decision-making process. It isn't envisioning. I've never been too fussed with the use of the term general plan because that's the legal title and that's the document that we need to produce. I understand that to get engagement, branding is an important consideration, but I think we have to be careful not to mislead, and I think envisioning is one of those terms. So trying to be in the spirit of branding, I tried a couple of things like growing the Orchard City. We're going to grow, we're the Orchard City, growing the Orchard City. Cultivating the Orchard City, cultivating Campbell. Something that expresses an ongoing effort, not knowing what the result's going to be.
Vice Mayor Baker.
All right, I nominate you two to have a subcommittee and come back to us with an answer, or one of you in the house.
You know, it gets kind of funny. It's getting late. Fertilizing our future would be a good one, too.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I like envisioning envisioning Campbell is fine. I think anything is better than general plan. I just think general plan puts people just to sleep and they have no idea what it is. So any of these options I will vote for as long as it's not general plan.
Yeah, for myself, I had a couple different ones, but like growing the Orchard City, that to me makes a lot of sense. I like that a lot. Any other comments? Try
I took the opportunity to look up the definition of envision, and I have no issue with it. It means exactly what I thought it meant to me, and I think it's short and to the point, and that's where I am.
I'm pretty open. So,
I feel like
Vice Mayor Baker?
growing the Orchard City does mislead a little bit. And I mean, this is not just, the process is not just growing. And it risks leading people to believe that general plan is only about growth, and that it's about promoting growth, which it may not be. It sort of presupposes the answer. I mean, we know that people will come to Campbell. We need a plan for that, but the plan may well not seek to encourage growth. It may, it's I would worry about, actually, genuinely, about somebody being misled by putting growing or growth in the title a little bit.
I was trying.
Okay, so I'm also okay with something along the lines of envision Campbell. I'm really with Jason on this, that just general plan is bad. So,
Mr. Mayor, you might want to consider managing our future or something, because to me, the general plan is management. It's taking stock and hold of what we're doing and trying to do it in the right way. So, and that's what's it about. That's 5 years, and then it's a living document that we can change as we move. So I'm being serious on that. The rest of them was just kind of funny stuff. But that's, if we can get the managing concept, we may not use that word, but I think that's one to aim at.
I'll go for managing.
you want to make a motion?
Managing Campbell's future.
Yeah.
What happened to that committee process that you were talking about?
This is fun.
I can give you some of the other names I come up with, but I don't think they're any better. I mean, I was trying.
Please, yeah.
Blueprinting Campbell's future. A community forum, Campbell's Community Forum. A better Campbell. And I did put building Campbell's future, growing Campbell, but building Campbell's future. But that has I agree that there's potentially too much negative for the growth in building, but
What was the community forum?
community forum.
So this is just the general plan update process. So, I mean, it really is a community forum as the process, so.
Well, I was saying form, not forum.
Oh.
It's the community, that's okay, I mean, I understand where you were going. Community form, we're defining Campbell's community forum.
Okay. Well, if anyone wants to make a motion, I'm pretty supportive of a lot of stuff.
How about managing Campbell's forum? Is that too complicated, it's too confusing? Yeah, I know. I like two words too, I understand that, I just don't like envisioning.
I just deleted my thing with all my.
Preparing for the future? Sorry.
Yeah, preparing for the future, planning for the future. I mean, it's longer, but it says what we're doing, planning for Campbell's future. I don't know.
Is that better than general plan? You don't like general plan, so you
Yeah,
want
plan
plan,
in
you want
general,
plan in the word, planning for general future. Well, you know what?
Well, at least it says what you're doing, right? I mean, yeah. Well, we could delay this till the next meeting. Do general plan documents have to come out? Okay. So we could think about it till the next meeting, come up with more lists if you want, now that we've had a chance to discuss
Well,
it.
you could do your subcommittee if you wanted, as you propose.
As
We
long as
can
I'm not
stick
on
this
it.
on a future agenda.
I'm not going to be on it.
So you
Can be on
envision
the
a
future
subcommittee
agenda.
without you on it?
Yes, I do.
I just was trying to get something before we kicked it off on July 20th, but if we don't, we'll kick it off on the 21st. I think we're going to try to come back with a schedule on the 21st anyway.
Maybe they do. PDAC does it.
Man, do we need a study session for this?
I hope not.
I was joking. I was joking.
I'll make a motion, we don't
Do envision.
Yeah, just try it.
Okay, then I'll make a motion that we select Envision Campbell as a branding title for the upcoming general plan update process.
Second.
We have a motion, a second, all in favor?
Right,
we have-
discussion?
Oh, sorry, discussion.
I was following up on what the city manager said. Maybe we should take advantage of the July 20th meeting and simply say if they come up with anything, and then we bring it back to the council.
Make the futurists do it.
Or we make this a working title and take it to the futurist or so and get some feedback
Yeah.
or something. I mean, we come away with something today and say,
Yeah.
and ask for feedback from the futurist. If it gets changed by at the futurist meeting, that's great.
That's fine with me.
Yeah,
There we
the
go.
council meeting after that, we have a pretty full agenda, if I'm not mistaken. So adding more to that night, I don't know is the best idea.
I can't imagine we'd spend an hour or two on this then.
Maybe just stick it on consent for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we have,
This is important.
so
It's important. I appreciate we're all had a long evening, and levity is wonderful, but it's
but
important.
perhaps like I say, a working title that goes to the visionist, and I would propose that one. And then that's a good forum to hear that doesn't resound with me, or somebody could say, or how about this? And we have, 40-some people or whatever that can chime in.
So we got a motion on the floor? Are we still in open discussion?
Say it again.
Motion
Envision
second,
Campbell.
yeah.
That's it.
So,
Envision
It's a
Campbell.
working title.
You're going to be slick and just have that two-word, says it all.
Okay,
can I make a friendly amendment? You can say no. I appreciate that you can say no. I would support your suggestion that we do it as a working title and get feedback from the visioning group.
And you'll vote yes for that.
I will vote for yes. for
Just
that.
checking. I've learned my lesson. I would accept that.
I will as well.
all right, so that's no more talking. Let's, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right.